We'll start right at 3. Good afternoon, everybody. This is our mic check. If you can see us, if you can hear us, go ahead, give us a thumbs up, and we will start promptly at 3. Thanks for joining us today on the Dade County Weekly Update. We have several guests today, so we'll start quickly. Remember, if there's something that you would like for us to talk about or you have questions about, please email us at info@dadecounty-ga.gov. And thanks for coming to the right place for the right information. Our guests today are Carolyn Hixon with the Board of Elections, Dade County Executive Ted Rumley, April Tinker with the Dade County Library, Jane Dixon, who is with the Complete Count Census Committee for Dade County, and Josh Ingle with Dade County Public Schools. So if you know someone who would be interested in hearing from any of our guests today, go ahead and invite them to watch this live broadcast or start a watch party so you can hold your own discussion. Remember that you can also watch this later on Facebook or YouTube, and sharing the links to our videos is super easy. So make sure to like those videos and to watch them, to share them so that other people in your area can see them as well. So we'll start right away. We'll go with April Tinker from Dade County Library.
Hello, I am April Tinker from the Dade County Library. I have been with the library system for 26 years. I'm pretty good at Reader's Advisory, so if you have anything that you would like to read, if you have authors that you're interested in, please stop by and see us. I'm here today to talk about our new pop-up exhibit that we are showing. It's from the National Archives. It's called Rightfully Hers, and it is commemorating the 100th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment. It only is going to be running through August 31st, so please make sure that you come by and see that. It will be on August 18, we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, and there will be take-home activities, cakes, and freebies for the whole family. To follow state guidelines, this will be a drop-in event, and viewing time may be limited. So we are doing this. It's organized by the National Archives and Records Administration, and it is in celebration of the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, and we hope to see everybody soon.
And what is the telephone number to the library?
Our phone number is 706-657-7857.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep your space.
If you go on one side over there, can you see both of them or not?
You have to go on that hand.
What? Okay.
Yes, now we can.
Okay, wonderful. Well, my name is Jane Dixon, and I have been one of the people that has been working with Carey on the census. The census for Dade County. The census is asking questions to people that live in Dade County. Do you know that since 1790, It was mandated by the U.S. Constitution. The Constitution that gives us our rights and our responsibilities. That same Constitution mandates that we be counted. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And in just a second, we're going to go through some of those. But I want to tell you what it really does. The census wants to know how many, a number, how many people live in what area. Where do they live? What area do they live in? And second of all, they want to know who they are by race, sex, ethnicity, and their age. I really didn't even say their name, did I? No. Billy Bob Thornton is not going to be on the census. It might say that he is 76 years old, he is white, and he is a male, okay? But it will not give Billy Bob Thornton credit to be living in Dade County. Well, the federal government has a pot. Now, it has billions of dollars in it, and I'm going to do something just a minute to help you to understand how important this is. This number that our county ends up with will affect our public services. Okay, what's going to be public? It's going to affect. My person on the right is going to represent one county, okay? And my person on my left is going to represent Dade County, all right? Now, I won't identify the county you are, but I'm going to show you what this is. This right here is the pot, the federal government pot. Here it is. It's got billions of dollars in it. And I am going to be the one who is going to distribute this billions of dollars. I'm so excited. I don't want to drop them because it's billions. But watch this. Okay, we're going to be looking at the census data that right now the people in Trenton and Dade County respond to. Okay, and here I go. I've got that much down here. Here I go. I want to know who's going to get to build a hospital. Does anybody in this area need a hospital? If you do, then here's you some money. Oh, look, here's a bunch of money for you from your census numbers. Uh-oh. And you are who? Oh, you're Dade. Nope, sorry about that. No hospitals. Oh, how about a healthcare clinic? Oh, yes, you got numbers for it. Way to go there, county. What about you? Oh, no, not Dade County. You hadn't even got but 8,000 people living there. Who needs a healthcare clinic? Just lay there and hurt. It doesn't matter. What about our schools? Title I, lunch programs, the National School Lunch, a lot of things. Oh, I got it on yours. You got it, buddy. Y'all had a great census. Let's see, Dade. Nope, y'all don't need that lunch program for your kids in your schools. No, and now for 10 years, this is what's going to affect y'all for 10 years. You got it? Okay, now what about first responders? Oh, yes, all you counties, look at my billions of dollars just flying out. Oh, I'm so happy. What about libraries? Uh-oh, libraries. Dade? Lady, you cheated. I'm taking that back. You get new library stuff for all your kids. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, look how many billions of dollars I got left here. I've now got Medicaid. Medicaid. Yes. Oh, you got it. Oh, baby, you got some people who really need it in your county because you got a lot of people, and I noticed that. Let me look over here, Dade. I know. The only people who filled it out over here are over 65 years of age. So we aren't even going to need much for schools for y'all because you don't have any kids. You don't need any library money because y'all don't read. Okay. Roads and bridges. Look at here. Oh, this county. Oh, money. You are so good. Thank you for turning your numbers. Look how much money you get. Okay. Next, we've got parks. We've got public transportation. The SNAP program. What is SNAP? Now, I don't know SNAP because I have no children. But people do have children know SNAP. No, Dade County, you don't. You didn't even turn in. But, 23 children. Look over here. Oh, you did so good. Thank you so much. Look where all the money went. Look where all my money went. Dade County, would you step forward and let us see how much you got? You got an empty pot, baby, where you could have not only gotten all of that, you could have also gotten all of some of this. So please, don't say it doesn't matter, because it matters. It matters to all of us. And here's our little motto. Carey Anderson came up with this. Everyone counts. We need everybody. And this is our challenge to the people in Dade County. If you want to be standing there with an empty pot, like this Dade County, fine, that's your choice, okay? But don't complain later. Look over here at all this. And then I still got all this I'm going to give away a little bit later, but it can't go to her. I'm so sorry. You counties will get it. So thank you for tolerating this little picture of what really happens. And if you would, please take it to heart. Now, you grandmothers out there, you need to be calling your children and telling them they better pack up that car and go fill out their census. And you say, well, she doesn't know how to do the census because she threw the piece of paper away that came in the mail the day it came because it was just junk mail. Okay, fine. If you have a cell phone, if you're not like Sarah Moore, she has a flip phone. You can't use that probably. But if you get you a good phone, you could probably do the census on your phone. You can do it online. And you know what? While lucky we are in this county, step over here, please, with me. This woman right here, if you do not know how to do it or you're worried you may screw it up, go to the library. And I promise you, she will see to it that you, not her, but you will complete your census. Grandmother, call those kids and tell them to get their census filled out because for the next 10 years that you're helping to raise those kids, it will matter. Thanks a bunch. Thank you all.
Thank y'all so much. And you can also fill out your census by calling 1-844-330-2020. Our next guest is Carolyn Hixon with the Board of Elections.
I can't put on a show like that. She's the only one that can do that. All I can tell you about is the election happenings and the numbers there. This is the last 2 days of early voting. Today we're there until 5, and tomorrow we'll be there until 2. We'll open again on Tuesday, August 11th, Election Day. We'll open at 7, and we'll stay open until 7. So far, 415 people have voted in this early voting round. So if we can have 415 people turn out on Election Day, we'll have had a pretty good election for a runoff. Well, this week, the Secretary of State has sent a report stating that the November election will produce a record turnout. We should prepare extra workers, machines, and line markers to help control the people who are going to be lining up in the halls that come in to vote. So if you want to come in and vote early for the November election, that will begin October the 12th. Until October the 5th, you have the opportunity to register. So be sure and come in and register and plan on making the trip in to vote and see these big crowds that are going to turn out. I've been in there and it's pretty exciting. Voting by mail is still an opportunity, and all you have to do is call the elections office and request an application during our business hours. And that phone number is 706-657-8170. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Carolyn. Our next guest is Josh Ingle with Dade County School System.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Ms. Anderson, for allowing me to be here. We are gearing up to get ready to start another school year. We still need, for those of you that are planning on riding the bus, if you will go online on our school district website, www.dadecountyschools.org, and register. If you plan to ride transportation. We've received several calls lately, about COVID and how what we're doing to address it, and what safety precautions we have in place. We continue to work with the local health department, EMA. The Dade County Board of Education was gracious enough to hire 2 additional school nurses. So now we have at least 1 nurse in every school. So we continue to collaborate and communicate with these officials to make sure that our staff and our students will be safe, on top of all the hand sanitizer, sanitizing stations, the fogging machines, and and other PPE-like supplies that have either been provided by GEMA or that have been purchased here locally. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. My number is 706-657-4361. You can call my cell, text me 423-504-2222, or all of our email addresses are on the district website. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Ingle. And we will wrap up today with County Executive Ted Rumley, who will go over our COVID numbers and talking points for the week.
Good afternoon. Had a busy day today here on the report, and a lot of people.
It has been.
Very informative. I'll start real quick on the Lookout Lake Dam. I was giving a report on that, and I will till we get finished with that project. It's really going really good out there. We're actually ahead of schedule. Been putting in some long hours out there and had really good weather. This week we did have the people from the water quality from EPD there. They visited the site. I was out there and everything was good. They also had with him was Tracy Felton. He's there with their soil erosion, and he also was a person that's very familiar with he came from the fish hatchery department of the Game and Fish DNR, and he's actually the got a lot of history there, and so he was well pleased with our aerators that we've got in the water and all, and in fact he gave us some very informative information about that, about when the level and all is higher or lower as far as fish and the oxygen and all, so really helped us out on that. But they're very well pleased, and the project's going real good. We hope to start laying the pipe that will actually go into the lake. There's 4 pipes that'll be laid before we start our box cover, and that should start about Tuesday. So next week I'll give you an update on that. And I know a lot of people in the county is not very interested in that, but people on Lookout Mountain are very interested in it. So we will keep you updated on that. We will have our Board of Commissioners meeting tonight. Our work session starts at 6, and we'll go immediately into our meeting. We are practicing social distancing there, and we will for a while, it looks like. We also tonight are requesting people that do attend to wear, to have a mask. If not, we've got masks that we'll give you. The numbers, do keep going up, not going down. We've had, and I'll go into that in a minute, we've had 30, confirmed in the last 2 weeks, last 14 days. So things are, going up. So we just ask people, and there, I think, Carey, didn't you say we could seat 10 tonight legally in our?
We have to be 6 feet apart.
Yep.
And with all the election stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. But you're welcome to come. It's just
we'll be doing it online.
Exactly, it'll be live, and also will you be posting online on our website?
I will.
That website is Dade, dadecounty-ga.gov.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so you can watch it live on there.
On Facebook, on KWN.
Facebook.
KWN News now.
Okay.
KWN News.
KWN News and Now. Okay. All right. But anyway, it's just we are going through some different times now, so things have to be different. So, but anyway, early voting. The lady that works in there, Miss Hixon, she gave you a good report on that, and it actually August the 7th, it ends on Friday. And then Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, Fridays 8 to 2, administrative. The election, the big election is next Tuesday, and the precincts open at 7 and they close at 7. So that's all precincts, So you need to, like she mentioned, normally in a runoff, it's very low turnout. So try to get out there, and it makes a difference. One vote could make a difference, So try to get out there and vote. We still have the dislocated worker grant going on here in our office. These are people that's actually affected by the COVID-19. If in any way, if you've affected your job and has been affected by the COVID-19, come in. We have a lady here, Paula Stallings, that actually has been hired through the Northwest Georgia Regional Commission. You can call this number, 706-657-4625, to speak with Paula, and she'll be glad to explain to you just what it's all about. And got a simple form you fill out, and just in a matter a short, maybe an hour or so, you can find out whether you qualify or not. County Road 6, that's something, we'll really get deep with that when we start it. Hopefully in the next few weeks we can actually get start a road down in the bottom of that off the side. Probably won't close it down then, but we can be actually down on the bottom side working, and we'll be able to maybe pull some of the people off the mountain up here off the dam that they're working on and get started on that. We'll keep you up on it. The census, I didn't get all that, but it sounded like a pretty good report there you had a while ago about the census, and also try to keep that in mind. And if you haven't filled it out, get on the ball and get it done. It's really something that it's very important to us. And from what I understand, the deadline has been changed to October, right? October 31st instead of September 30th, so it's taking a month off. Yeah.
No, they've changed it from October 31st to
Okay.
September the 30th.
That's what I mean. They backed it up.
They backed it
So
up.
we don't have as much time as we thought that it was.
But they are sending census workers door to door.
Yeah.
And that starts this Saturday.
That's what you told me was really big. That's right, because we have announced several times in the past that there would not be any people going door to door, but they are now. So they've changed that. I mean, we thought because of COVID they were not going to be, but they will be heavily identified. If you have any doubt at all, any question at all, just call the sheriff's department. They'll verify. They should have the credentials to back them up. So expect that. And you said it's going to start when, did you say? Saturday. Okay.
This Saturday, August the 8th.
Okay. All right. August 8th.
And our local law enforcement are aware.
They're aware of it. Yeah. Okay. Want to remind you about our driver's services, your driver's license. They'll be here next Monday. That's on August the 10th. They are working by appointment only, but I know there's been about 25 people that have gotten scheduled to come in for their driver's license. And it was not even on the day they were here. I don't know how that happened through Georgia, but Tommy Bradford just called them. I'll call them, and they assured us they'll try. That shouldn't happen anymore. I don't know how that scheduling got off, but I do apologize for the state for that. But because they're only here on Monday, so if they schedule you an appointment here any day but Monday, it's wrong. It's got to be wrong. So, but anyway, they do ask you. But now, if you go in and do not have an appointment, they assured me they will work you in. You may have to wait a little while, but they'll take appointments first, and then they'll work you.
And if they'd rather call, we've got a telephone number.
And the call, and this is the number. The 678 number. It's 678-413-8400. That's 678-413-8400. And Carey has it on our website. She has it posted too. So just bear with them on that, and hopefully you're not one of those people that got messed up with the date. We're still doing a COVID testing downstairs. Our Department of Health, they're starting Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 12 o'clock, and there's been like I said, a big turnout for that. Not been any really long lines. You don't have to wait that long, but please, if you feel like you need to, or if there's just any doubt, go by there. It don't cost anything at all. It takes very little time to do that, and just fill a form out. You don't even have to get out of your vehicle, and it's free. Okay, I'm going to move into our report as we stand today. We have increased, as I mentioned a while ago. We were actually at 102 last week, and we're at 119 now. And I mentioned that, and if you figure a 14-day period, in the last 2 weeks, we've had 30 confirmed cases. And that's quite a bit for Dade County. Walker County, though, they went from 504 to 617 since last week. But in a 14-day period over there, they've had 190 confirmed cases. Catoosa County, they went from 491 to 587, and they've had 164 cases in the last 2 weeks confirmed. Chattooga County, they went from 158 to 212. They've had 112 cases in the last 2 weeks reported. This is a big one here. Whitfield County, they went from 2,881 to 3,313 since last week. But in the 14-day period that we were talking about just a minute ago, they've had 894 confirmed cases in 14 days in Whitfield County. That's quite an increase. Gordon County, they went from 923 to 1,083. They've had 351 cases in the last 2 weeks. Floyd County, They went from 1,138 to 1,353. That's 422 cases in the last 2 weeks. There's still 2,545 today as we speak unknown counties. That means addresses that have not been tied to a county, and so some of those could be us. Totally in Georgia, we have at present 3,984 deaths, and that's up from 3,642. That's been a week ago. Moving to Tennessee, then Hamilton County, we went from 6,078 to 6,643 in Hamilton County. They also they do give their recovery rates. There's 4,276 recovered so far from the beginning. But they right now, as we speak, they have 1,480 active cases in Hamilton County. And there's been 47 deaths in Hamilton County. Marion County, they had 228 last week. They went to 260 in Marion County. Right now they have 77 active cases in Marion County with 129 recovered. They've had 4 deaths. Grundy County, they went from 106, they stayed at 106. They have 24 active and they've had 63 recovered. Sequatchie went from 88 to 119. They have 30 active cases in Sequatchie County, and they've had 66 people recover. Midge County, they went from 84 to 120. They have 44 active and 55 recoveries. Bradley County, they were at 1,871 last week. They're at 2,133 in Bradley County today. They have 510 active cases, and they've had 1,249 recoveries with 12 deaths. Move down to Alabama. This is Jackson County. They went from 720 last week to 924. They've had 4 deaths. They've had 310 cases in the last 14 days test positive. DeKalb County, they've went from 1,594 to 1,745 in DeKalb County. They've had 13 deaths, and they've had actually 329 cases in the last 14 days. So, as we seem like every week, as you can tell, numbers are increasing. Of course, that's to be expected. We've got until this thing takes a downfall here. We're gonna have more and more people here because more and more people are being tested. I'm a little worried, with school starting back. I'm sure that the people, in the state, and not just in Georgia, but all over, they're going by statistics and they're going, they know what they're doing, but it still worries me. And I know there's a lot of parents out there that worry, but we'll just have to see what happens. I think they're having, parent-teacher today, is that right? And they're out there having the meeting, like we're the beginning of. Mm-hmm. So, when you don't be bashful to wear your mask, when you're around crowds like that and your children, put your face mask on. It not only protects you, it protects other people too. Just don't let your guard down. I don't care how old you are. You can look at and see, it's not just picking, choosing. It's from every age. So it doesn't matter if you're 80 years old or if you're 12 years old. So just try to be careful out there at church, if you go to funerals, any kind of gatherings. And caution your children, that are going to school. Teach them to keep, just keep to wash their hands, wear their mask, and just don't let your guard down. Because we don't want this thing to blow up with us. We'll be back next Thursday at 3:00, and I hope you've heard some things today that are informative. My number is 667-8999, area code 423. It's a cell number. You can reach me there anytime, 7 days a week. Just give me a call if you've got any questions. And our other commissioners, they do answer their phones. If you got any questions at all, please call us. And just try to stay safe. This thing's not by far not over. And if we can help you, we'll be there for you. We'll see you. Talk to you next week.